I've just fucked up this beautiful, beautiful moment. And this is like a once in a lifetime thing, right? Like, you're not going to propose to me ever again. Welcome back.
Welcome back to Fuck the Boxes, FTB, baby.
Season 2.
Alexis and I, we are in a relationship. We started this podcast to document the journey of creating a healthy relationship.
Nearly a year ago.
Yeah. So that's where FTB come from. We decided to start season 2 as we had a little bit of a break.
Yeah, just a little bit. I'm so sorry for our 5-month
disappearance.
We ghosted everyone.
Yeah, so that's what Fuck the Boxes is. We are coming back for season 2 to also like continue documenting this relationship, but also to get many other characters and individuals and couples on the podcast and to share more than just us.
Yeah, which like we could talk about all day.
And I know you guys would love to hear all about us.
But we figured that there are a lot of other people who have really beautiful, genuine perspectives and thoughts, and we want to share that with everyone.
Yeah. And also another note to hit on is that every relationship's different. So just hearing about ours, like I'm a big person. I compare. I compare not relationship wise necessarily, but in other aspects. I'm always looking at comparisons, and I think it's important to get multiple individuals on and couples on because no relationship is the like same. And so just hearing from us, like we're not here trying to say this is what you're meant to be like.
No, and like things that work for us aren't going to work for other people. Yeah. But they work for us. So I think it's worth sharing our story and things that work and don't work for us. Yeah. But take what you will.
I do want to say it's kind of ironic.
What?
That we started season 2 on a bed.
Oh my God.
When we started season 1.
That is
in your room.
Wow. And we haven't done a podcast episode for so long in a bed, in a room. Yeah. We've always been outside. That is so funny.
Yeah.
So that was my bedroom. Now this is our bedroom.
It is our bedroom. And honestly, she has brought a vibe to the bedroom. My bedroom was never...
She lived in a garage when I first met her, so...
And
no shade. I loved you back then. I loved the garage era. But you couldn't do too much.
All the fucking rats.
All the fucking rats.
Seriously.
Me.
These were my roommates. Yeah, she's brought a vibe to the room. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I never looked at a room to create like a space, and now this is like seriously my comfort zone. Like, this is where I come to relax. This is where I vibe. This is where I chill. Like, I love. This is such a safe space to me now, and I never had a room that was so like comforting and warm. So I'm really glad you came into my life and introduced, like, you know, creating your room to be your safe space.
That makes me so happy because I genuinely, like, when I have my own space, my intention is to make it a safe space and to make it somewhere where I feel comfortable, where I feel at home, where I feel like, I don't know, I like decorating and putting things up on the wall and just making it really, like, cute.
It is very cute. I love the room.
Yeah.
It's so us.
Yeah, it is very us. I would love to just, I don't know, I would give a room tour of our 4 walls. If anyone wants to see that, let me know.
That's funny.
But we have so much shit in here. I could actually talk for quite a long time about everything in our room.
There is a bit too much, actually.
But that's not why we're here, so.
No, we're here. What are we here for? What's also us is that we're lesbians.
No.
Yeah. And there's a thing called U-Haul lesbians. And I think...
You think we're that?
I think we're pretty quick lesbians. But we're healthy, okay? So it's fine.
We were both... I'm 100% a U-Haul lesbian. And I think you are too. But we were so conscious of that when we entered this relationship, we tried everything not to be.
To not like cave into the U-Haul lesbian.
Yeah, because it's so easy to do that, but then it can be so dangerous. So we really wanted to play it safe. So I think we did really well. Even, yeah. Sorry, I was about to spoiler alert.
I don't know, but there is like a hard thing on your hand that I keep just seeing glimmer.
Oh my God, do you have this set? Oh.
That was rude.
Yes, I have a ring on my finger.
I proposed. How exciting. I did have a ring on my finger because I demanded that I have a ring.
I would have got her one anyways.
But I demanded.
She demanded.
I commanded. Because I wanted to look like I was taking it, and then I lost the motherfucker. I lost the ring she proposed to me too, but I don't like to say that she proposed because I proposed first, and you can't propose a second time, but I
did it anyways. So I think we're about day 4 of it being lost.
I have almost cried. I have dug through the rubbish.
Literally.
I have pulled my side table apart.
I was trying to meditate outside on the front porch, and she just walks out. And she just starts going through the rubbish bin, pulling all the bags out, literally emptying the trash and sorting through this dirty ass rubbish while I'm there trying to meditate. And I'm like opening one eye, like, don't fucking look at her. Like, what is she? I know she's looking for that ring. Don't just focus.
My idea was, like, I knew there was very low chance that I was going to find the ring in the rubbish. But my idea came from, I need to show the universe how bad I want this ring back. I need to prove that I want this ring back. So I started going through everything.
Yeah, I have no clue.
I have no idea. It was on this side table right here. And it's gone. Do you know what I get paranoid about?
What?
That the universe is trying to tell us something.
Emma.
I'm
petrified. Shut up. Don't you think they'd make me lose this?
Yeah, I
ring?
would be. Anyway,
because this is is it called a heirloom now?
I think so, yeah.
That's cool. Got a fucking heirloom ring on my finger, bitch.
So yeah, I proposed. I took Alexis. There was many things that came out of the proposal, not just the I guess so and / yes. But
don't remind me.
As you know, we left for 5 months on FTB. We had not posted that's my camera. We had not posted a video or audio in 5 months. Probably going on 6 months now. 6 months.
Yeah, I haven't looked. I'm just trusting you know.
I think it's 6 months. No excuses. I'm not even going to give us excuses. Anyway, I decided I was going to propose during that time. So I took Alexis out for a sunrise. I set up all these cameras, like people to film it and take photos. And I asked her. I was so fucking cute. Like, girl was so cute. By the way, I've been setting up for months and months to ask this. I've been hiding from her, and she's like, you have no idea how much this girl needs to know everything that's happening. And I fucked up quite a few times. And I'm surprised you didn't know. And sometimes I'm like, oh, is she lying to me? She just wanted to, like, you know.
No, I 100% caught on that you were hiding something from me because of the dumbass excuses you gave me for when, like, you would get certain messages or something like that. But I just trusted your word that you said it was something else. And so even literally on the day of the proposal, when she had me on this cliffside, and then we were just sitting there drinking our cacao. It was really beautiful. The sun's rising, and we look over and we see guys with cameras. She just says to me, "Oh, there's people with cameras here. Like, they must be taking photos." And I literally was like, "Oh my God, so cool. Like, that's so cute."
That was a wreck, by the way. They got lost because, to be fair, it's quite a trek where I proposed, and there was many pathways you can take to get there, and they got lost. So originally they were meant to get there first and be set up, but we got there first, and I was like, they wanted to postpone it. They're like, do you want to just abort and do it another day or something? And I was like, fuck no, because I planned her whole family and friends, our family and friends, to be back home for a surprise lunch, and I was like, I cannot abort this mission. Like, I have, I don't know, 25 people back at home waiting for me to bring this girl home. I'm just fingers crossed she says yes. By the way, I thought it was 100% guaranteed she was going to say yes, because she'd been asking me to marry her for the past month every day. Like, it was, and the closer we got, the more regular she brought it up. And I was like, what is she catching on to
I
right
literally
now?
organized for us, like, a day later or something to go and look at rings.
Yeah.
So I was really onto her.
Yeah, she was very much onto me.
But I just thought I was crazy, and I was like, no, she's not actually going to marry me now. I get it. It's fine.
To be fair, I was saying every time you brought it up, like, baby, I want to marry you, but like, we're not in the position to be, you know, we don't.
What
have,
is that?
you know?
What even is the position? It's just down on one knee.
We're in doggy style, dude.
Yeah, we'll cut that.
So, yeah, I forgot where I was up at the story. Oh yeah, things went wrong. I just said keep pushing on. They showed up. I lied. I feel like that was my smoothest lie out of the whole lying.
And I'm just like so I don't even know how to put it. I'm like off with the fairies all the time.
Yeah. But then you're like, also, I need to know everything. But then also very much not aware of what's happening. But also, I need to know everything. It's so bizarre.
Yeah, I don't know. I would say I'm one of a kind, but I literally found another girl on Instagram named Alexis Grace, and her name was spelled exactly the same as mine.
And it had the same last initial.
Yeah.
So
and
it was like AGT.
Which like freaked me out. And I'm not one of a kind. I thought my name was really unique.
Yeah, she was very sad to find out.
That's okay though. It's okay. We're all one. You know, we're just all one. This collective being. Happy to be a part of it.
So I finally got on one knee. And after actually getting her to close her eyes, I said all this cute ass fucking shit. Like, I actually was so cute. Y'all need to take
notes.
A page out of my book. I'm kidding. And then got on one knee and asked her to marry me. You know what she did? She turned around and she said, I guess so. I was like, wait.
I was so much in shock, and I didn't know how to deal with like this the most beautiful thing someone's ever planned and said to me. And I just
like laughed and was like, I guess so.
Because I was just trying to be funny, and then I'm like, holy shit,
funny.
there's a camera right like 2 meters away from us. I just said, I guess so, and I laughed, and I tried to be funny, and I just realized it's not the time to be funny, and I've just fucked up this beautiful, beautiful moment, and this is like a once in a lifetime thing, right? Like, you're not going to propose to me ever again. So I really just fucked up the whole thing, and it could have been so cute. But that's our thing, so.
That is our thing. I think, like, we have a video of it, and I was mic'd up so you can hear us. So if you want us to release that, let us know. Message the FTB Instagram, let us know.
Just know that my I guess so was really a hell fucking yes.
I think it's really funny, the video. Like the when we do the talking and you say I guess so, and everyone that's watched us and knows us says that's you guys. And we are known from the get-go when we started just seeing each other. We fucked up every cute moment possible. Like,
yeah.
It's like we can't handle it.
We can't handle that. This is like a movie. So we're like, okay, one of us needs to like
fuck this
ruin
up.
it.
Yeah.
So the whole time after, I was just like, I can't believe I just said that. Like, I'm so embarrassed. But we just kept reminding ourselves, like, this is so us. Yeah. Like, the proposal could not have been any more us.
I think it would have been, do you know what it was? I think it was so okay, and I was so okay with it. But it was having other people there. I'm like, oh my God, they're probably looking at me like, you fucking idiot. She doesn't want to marry you. Like, you know, and I'm just like, oh, fuck. I'm embarrassed. Like,
oh, God.
You know, I just like put my heart on the, no offense. I put myself out there, you know, in front of people. And I'm like, I feel like I'm not like I'm very, would you say I'm very like vulnerable and emotional in a way, more in this relationship with just you and I than I am out.
Totally, yes.
Yeah, so like I had
you
to
really
do it
put
in front
yourself
of
out
two
there.
men, you know, put my heart on the line. Ask this girl to marry me, and then she answers, I guess so. And I'm just like, fuck, how embarrassing.
I am so
No,
sorry.
no, it's not your fault.
No, actually, it literally is my fault. I chose to say those words.
But the weird thing is, that maybe this is another lesson. I wouldn't have given a shit if no one heard it. You know what I mean?
Oh, it's your ego.
Yeah, she's coming out.
Oh, it's so funny. Like, I always, even before she proposed, I was planning our wedding. I was talking to her mum about things I want to do. I've already like been discussing, you know, the plans for the wedding before I knew this was happening. So I knew how I wanted our wedding to go, and I never ever thought about how I would answer proposing. And like, that's like the biggest step to get there. Like, you can't have a wedding without agreeing to marry someone. So please think about how you're going to answer.
Yeah, that's the one thing you kept saying. You was like, I should have thought about.
I just didn't. I just assumed we're just going to get married. I didn't ever think that you have to propose to me.
Yeah, it was a good day, and I just took her out for breakfast, surprised her with all the family and friends that were waiting at home.
Yeah,
we set on like a big Mexican theme because Alex's favorite food is Mexican. So yeah, it was really good. I thoroughly enjoyed our engagement.
Me too. It was like, even though I was so much in shock, and yeah, like, I'm sure if people have been proposed to and they were really in shock, they'd understand this, but I genuinely felt so much in shock. I couldn't like process it. But it was just like, I'm just so happy and in awe of that day.
Yeah.
It was just so perfect. And to have my family and friends there after was just amazing, because all I wanted to do was just tell everyone.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like that was the key.
But everyone fucking knew. So can't trust anyone.
I feel like leading up to the engagement and afterwards, we were being really tested, would you say?
Yeah, totally.
And how I kind of read it is like, oh, like because I believe in what I call the universe. Some people call it God. Some say gods. Some say, I don't know.
You know, just a higher power.
Higher power, yeah, there's one. Yeah, I just believe it's like, you're about to ask this woman, apologies, about to ask this woman to be your wife, like, and you're about to commit to this. Like, are you ready for this? Because it's not an, you know, a linear path. It's very much messy at times. And it did get messy before and after. But I feel like we wrote it out. I feel like we're very, you know, like, I asked you to marry me. I think we're pretty much committed. Like, you mean? Like,
Totally, yeah.
So the highs and the lows, like, we're going to write it out despite it.
Yeah, and I think one thing that just comes to my mind that I want to mention, when we talk about highs and lows, well, specifically lows, it's not the kind of lows where you're like, I don't know, like in an emotionally or physically abusive relationship and you're like breaking up all the time, or you're like, our lows aren't that really petty, unconscious kind of like high school drama. I don't know how to say that.
I think that's a beautiful point to bring up. I'm really grateful that you brought that up, because I don't want to come across like those lows are okay and just to ride those lows out.
Yeah, because that's not okay if you're being abused in any kind of form, if you're, you know, if you aren't being treated with respect.
Yeah.
Then that's not okay. And I don't suggest riding those lows out.
No, definitely not. Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up. Our lows are, should we explain our lows?
Yeah, I'd say our lows are like, well, our lows are more, I don't know how to explain it. Like, personally, a lot of my lows are my individual healing journey, where I'm struggling myself and that projects into struggling with a partner.
Yeah. I think that's a really good way to put it. I don't think it's, because even in our lows, there's still communication, there's still...
We try anyways.
Yeah. Yes. This maybe, I think we try to at least communicate. But I don't think there's any, like, making you feel guilty. Like, I think there's always accountability being held when, like, if I'm going through something and I have projected it, or I have, gotten upset over something very little because have turmoil.
Maybe, I don't know that word.
I have something.
You have, like,
inside.
built up.
Yeah, like built up.
Yeah.
Like stuff in me. Like, I feel like we're really good at taking accountability and saying, like, no, it's not you. Like,
Yeah.
just going through something right now.
And we've spoken about this before on the podcast, I believe, where we've noticed that one of our best things, like one of the things that we're really good at in our relationship, is our conflict resolution. And that's because it's so hard in the moment, especially, to like put your ego aside and be like, okay, look, I know what I said. I shouldn't have said it like that, or something like that. It's really hard in the moment to, I don't know, to like admit that you're wrong. But we always come around to listening to each other, like feeling heard, feeling seen, taking accountability if we need to, and saying sorry if we need to, and just, having that trust in your partner that, cool, we've had this conversation, like we can move through it now. We don't have to come back to it like again and again and again.
Yeah. I feel like also a lot of our lows happen to be like outside influences, as in like family.
Chaos, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like external people in our lives.
Yeah, like one of our families are going through something that kind of involves us, or conflict between,
like us, one of us and someone we love.
Yeah. So that can be a lot of our lows looks like that. And I don't want to say like low because, I would say lows. Like you're, there's a cat. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Yeah, I don't want to shoot a low and, either undermine someone else's low.
Of course, yeah.
Or, make sure that they're saying that they're lows, that they should just ride it out. I think you got to listen to your own intuition and know from deep inside what's okay and what isn't.
Yeah, because like we said before, our relationship is so different to everyone else's. But that's the kind of lows that we go through.
I will call out your shit. In the lows or in the highs, like if there's something that I think's not okay, or even just a slightly misworded that can sometimes be twisted, I'm not saying I can do this too. Do you mean like if I am starting to say something that I've twisted it in your way, or like could go down a bit of a red flag, like we call each other out on that, and we say exactly why. Like you can't, like the way you said that is, you mean like I don't want to give too many examples, but
do you have an example?
Yeah, I think a good example is that we actually experienced, if you don't mind me calling you out.
No, go for it.
I'm currently addressing my eating disorder, and I felt that Alexis didn't understand my eating disorder and didn't understand. Do you mean, even though you'd say, no, I understand. I feel like I understand. Like, I feel like I understand.
I felt like I understood.
And I'm saying, but I'm the one experiencing it. And I really don't think you can fully understand from the way you're reacting to certain things. Do you mean? Like, and so then I was like, because then she was like, but I feel like I understand. And
yeah, and I just kept being, I was in the moment like, no, like I get it, I understand. But that was what I thought.
Yeah.
But I obviously didn't understand, because the person who's experiencing it,
But that's what and that's what I'm trying to say. That's how we kind of, I'm like, and then we took a step, like we just paused and I was like, you can't, like I'm the one with the eating disorder. Not to be rude, and this was never said in a, would you say?
No, not at all.
I'm the one that's going through this, and I feel misunderstood right now. Like, I understand you're saying you think you understand, but how I'm feeling inside is misunderstood. And I need you to understand that, because we can't address this right now. You mean? Until we kind of, like, you kind of understand that this is how I'm feeling inside. And I don't want to it's making it difficult for me to bring things up, or you mean because I feel like we're not on the same page.
Yeah, that's a good example. Yeah. But then, like, how did I respond?
You respond really well.
Okay.
You took a
I
step
can't
back.
remember. My
Oh.
memory's horrible.
Yeah, no. You're right. You're
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Basically, just because your understanding or your perspective of a situation is different, it doesn't mean that their feelings are invalid.
Ooh.
Yeah. You heard it here first.
I like that.
No, because I feel like that comes up so much, and not just in our relationship, but with our relationships with other people. Just because, yeah, like, I can say something hurtful to you and I didn't think it was hurtful, but it hurt you. And so I need to take that into consideration. So, yeah, I was a little bit off track,
I
but
don't know how we got
I have no
there.
idea.
What the hell?
I don't know. Like, we already did an episode on
What
conflicts.
the hell?
Where did that come from?
I have no idea.
Anyways, that's
But
just
yeah,
a little
we're
bit of tea.
engaged.
Yeah, we're engaged.
We also want to bring up because we are, fiancés. You know what I mean? Got that ring on.
Well, I
my
definitely
finger,
am.
Locked it. Okay, I'm gonna find this fucking ring. Okay.
We've asked the universe, and just a hot tip.
Oh my god.
If you, like, as soon as we surrendered to this, like, it was just the best thing ever. But if you genuinely believe and you just say to whatever higher power, we say, hey, universe, can
I please have my ring back?
Yeah, can I please have my ring back? It will come back. And you just need to trust.
I must say that everything has worked apart from one. I lost my wallet once ages ago, and I asked for it back.
Did we find it?
No, it wasn't when you were here. I don't think. Maybe it wasn't because didn't we do that when we met?
Yeah.
No, I think I taught you that.
No, 100. You did not teach me that.
I think I taught you that.
No.
Baby, I think I taught you
No.
that. Because I think I've been doing this.
No, because I've been doing this.
No, baby,
Yes. You did not teach me that. Okay, maybe it became
Baby, I think
more apparent in our lives.
Because I think I've been doing this.
I've been doing this too. Anyways, this is one of our lows.
Because I swear I asked for my wallet back, and I
What
never
wallet?
got that. Baby, we went together. It was ages ago.
I don't think you had a wallet before you met me.
I-
Because you lost
it.
Oh, God.
You're so funny. You're so funny. Oh, shit.
I'm glad we solved that. Oh, God.
Oh, shit. Get yourself together. All right. But yeah. I also want Baby, we need to get ourselves together.
Yeah.
We're going to podcast the shop for. Oh, all right. How did we get there?
I don't know. Talk about
We're engaged.
surrendering.
Yeah.
Yeah. We quit our jobs.
Oh, we want the ring back.
Moral of the story.
Is that we're engaged, but I just want to get it across.
We're engaged.
And we don't exactly know what we're doing.
No, not at all.
Like, we got a podcast about relationships. We live with my mom in her house, in a separate bedroom to my mom. No, we live with my mother we live with my mom.
Yeah.
We live with my mom. No. And we just get our jobs. And, like, I feel like there's this picture perfect, like, Instagram life where it's like you get engaged, you get married, or maybe you buy a house in between there, and you got the car, and
get
then
the
you got the kids,
kids.
and then you got this, and you got that, and you got this. And I just want to really get across that everyone's journey is so different.
Yeah, like, we're out here just fucking hanging out with our pigs, trying to build
chasing
shit,
the fucking goats because they never stop escaping,
quitting our jobs, having no money.
and filming a podcast.
Yeah.
And getting engaged because I love this woman, and despite having money or not money, that won't change. That won't change.
Yeah. I fully respect anyone's choice if they actually don't want to get married, because there are a lot of people out there who don't want to get married, who don't want that life for whatever reasons they have. But personally, that's what I want, and that's what you want.
Yep.
So it's really great that we're together. But yeah, like I just getting rid of the whole idea that you have to have all of your shit together, and you need to have, you know, the money, the house, everything, like so you can like commit.
Which, by the
to
way,
your
if you want that,
partner.
go ahead, do that.
Yeah, but also fuck that.
I want to show that there's an option that you don't need that. 'Cause fuck the boxes, right? Let's fucking go.
Yeah, and I don't know, just for me, I was like, I just felt like you proposing to me was just this whole, like I felt
It
good.
was hot.
Not what I was going to say, but yeah, it was hot. It was really hot of you to propose. Really hot. And something else that's hot is telling your partner how hot they are when they do something you really want them to do.
It's actually a game changer.
Yeah, we've just recently started doing
We've
this.
recently discovered this, right? I wanted to start getting up at 6 a.m. Like, that's, you have to.
Like latest 6 a.m.
Latest 6 a.m. You know, how I started, I was like, oh, that's hot. Don't you think it's hot? Like, I think that's hot. And then she'd validate me.
Yeah, I'd be like, oh my
So
God,
hot.
like getting up at 6 is so hot.
And then she'd clean the kitchen. I'm like, baby, that is so hot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then it's like, she went to a meditation course. I'm like, fuck me. Like, that's hot. That is hot. So now we validate each other through like, that's hot.
Yeah, and if I know she needs to get something done, I'll try and motivate her by being like, that is so hot if you do that.
You'd be so hot.
Yeah. And it works.
It worked because now we're just always like,
That's
I'm
so hot. Yeah.
Like, I'm so hot. I got up at 6 a.m. Like, I'm fucking killing it right
Yeah.
now.
And so even if I actually really need validation, or I'm not sure if I should be doing something, then I'll say, do you think it's hot if I do this?
It's a game changer. I truly think you should be applying this to your relationships.
Yeah. It's also just really fun, and it's nice to like always have compliments
yeah,
being
it's
thrown
like,
around.
Damn right, you're hot.
Yeah.
Like, get up, go get healthy. Like, you're so hot for that.
Yeah, but we did also have to have a discussion of like, okay, just confirming like, you don't think I'm not hot if I'm not doing that thing, right? Because I actually got in my head for a second like, oh shit, I slept in. I'm not hot.
Oh yeah, because I was like, I'm getting up at 6 a.m. I'm so hot, and then she'd be like, I'm so tired. Can I sleep in? I'm like, yeah, do your thing. And you like, she came back. She's like, am I not hot? Am I not hot because I'm not getting up at 6 a.m. with you? I'm like, no, baby, I'm just hot for getting up at 6 a.m.
Yeah. So it's good to just like communicate about that stuff.
It's great. It's a good way. I feel like it's very playful, but very, low-key motivating. And
Yeah, it's true. Because we're on that fucking grind right now.
we're in our fucking prime.
So we're really trying to get shit done. Quit our jobs.
That sounds like the
But we are
opposite.
so busy.
Yeah.
Because we just have so many things planned and so many creative projects. Stay tuned. So it's just really exciting.
It is really exciting.
That's
You know
us.
what also is hot?
What?
Ending the podcast, not being
Stop it.
stuttering or, just having
That is so
confidence
hot.
when ending the podcast.
That is hot.
So, until next time, keep fucking those boxes.
Yeah. Thank you for listening.
We love y'all.
We're so excited to be back. Well, I am.
I am too.
Thanks, guys.